Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Get the bag early. And this is actually for the younger women that follow me, because I know I got some youngins that follow me. You know, probably women who probably in that 18 to 24 range. Look, let me give y'all some uncle advice. Let me tell you that stuff that your down daddy, your uncle, your pop, your big brother, your cousins, some OGs in the neighborhood who actually care about you, not trying to get in your drawers. Like, who trying to tell you the best information. All right, get the bag early. This is how you do it. See, let me tell you what. I actually have respect for the women who do videos and stuff in this space who tell women to focus on getting a man with the bag. I actually have respect for it. I know some dudes will call them gold diggers or whatever. I'm like, I actually have respect for it. It's like a good try. I can say, what you supposed to do? You should get a man who can like provide and protect and all of that. I got respect for it. Most of them ain't gonna get it though. I hate to be the one to tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. Now they might get a decent guy who they're gonna have to work with, and that's what most of them gonna do. Hey, don't think you're gonna get that man's a rich man or something. Cause I'm gonna tell you what, ladies. If you wait for that man to make his fortune, most men ain't gonna make a fortune or make a lot of money until they in their 30s. Even the professionals, most professionals get their career started in their 30s. Like if most people who are going to be an accountant, professor, engineer, lawyer, engineer or something. Maybe, you got some who might go straight from college to like a professional school or something. And even them, they ain't going to start out making like money right away. They got to work towards it. To make, money. When I say money, I'm going to say six figures. And, first of all, even when they get there, it's not a lot of them. So that's a whole other conversation. So what a woman got to do, if you're a young girl, you need to be really paying attention to the men who look like they on the path of it. Not the guy who tells you. Let me say it again. Not the guy who tells you, but the guy who's actually working towards it. Now, I understand there's some problems because let's be real. There's something we got, and I probably need to do a separate video to talk about this. When women are young, that's the last thing you're thinking about. Shit, your ovaries popping, those hormones are popping. Shit, you don't want that guy who's likely to be a professional because you get very few men who gonna make a lot of money who also look like, who also are fine. Or that physical fine that young women like. Very few. It's very rare. It's not impossible. I've known a few in my life. But the number of them I could probably count the ones I knew like that on. And maybe both hands and add my toes in. And it still has some wiggle with my toes. You're not going to find it easily. A lot of times the guys ain't going to have that same energy that a lot of young women looking for. But then here's the problem. If you don't catch them early, when they get older, they get picky as hell. And at that point, two things they'll look for. They still looking for that youthful beauty. And I actually know some guys who got the bag now. They'll tell you they ain't messing with anybody over the 25. I know some cats now got some money. They ain't messing, they in their 30s, and they'll tell you straight up. They ain't messing with a woman past a certain age. Because of the body, energy, and all of that. And these are the guys who probably weren't considered fine when they were younger. because their energy was focused on like getting their bag, getting their money. So you don't have as much time to party or be social or, be in the gym. Probably wasn't making as much money, so you can't drive that fly car and get those tailored clothing or anything. So, but when they get older, they can get all that. They can fix up. They can fix those teeth, do all that stuff. They can make themselves fine, And women coming for, well, shoot, they got that far without the woman. And plus, they don't trust you. They don't trust you. Now, that's one thing a lot of these women don't get. It's like, a man go ahead trust you. You can try to like say, well, he wants to provide, he should do this or that. That word should don't work for somebody who got some level of sovereignty. He just did something. He just going to do as he pleases. And they got to understand at that point, a man is also judged. Like if you get to those higher levels of money, social circles and all of that, many of those men are judged on the type of woman that they have on their arm. And honestly, she needs to be pretty, good shape, and sociable. Trust me, they judged. They judged. That's one part of the game. A lot of women talking, it's like, you never been at that level of money, have you? Because if you knew, you'd be telling these women something different. But you want that bag though, right? Now for the young girls, you need to check out that guy. You need to kill, I know your ovaries popping for that alpha showpiece. Shout out Cousin Tito, that muscular dude. I get that. It's normal. But unless that guy's on the way to making a lot of money too, and you want the bag, shoot, you might have to check out that guy who might be a little slimmer, but he hitting the books. He can't really take you any place because he working 2 jobs to go through law school or something. You might have to grab him a bit early. See, some smart women will grab that guy early. They will grab him. I've met some women. They tell you they'll grab that guy early. They'll be like, oh wait, you doing what? Hey. In fact, some will look for that type of guy. Be sincere about it too, because of their situation. But a lot of women don't. Because what happens is with a lot of young women, you fall in your ovaries for a while. You give us some knuckleheads, then when you get up there, shoot, you don't have the same level of attraction. Because no matter how much money a man makes, he wants that beautiful woman. In fact, and I ain't going to say this right or wrong, I'm just going to say this just is. He feel like he entitled to that beautiful woman. Most men, when they work hard, they want that reward. They ain't gonna work hard for some woman like with some serious physical and emotional and a couple kids attached. They gonna look at it and they gonna be like, wait a minute, I didn't work hard, get myself in shape, stay out of trouble, so I can come home to some woman who got some issues or she's not at her optimal shape. Or it didn't help me to get where I'm at. See, the thing is about getting that bag early, get with that guy then. Because a lot of guys remember stuff. That's why you get some superstar type of guys or guys who make it to a certain point. Then they'll go back for that high school sweetheart. And their rationale is always the same. That high school sweetheart was cool with them before they had anything. Seriously, you get a lot of dudes with money who will do that. Cause that's something I consider. I'm like, okay, who knew me before? Who knew me back when? Cause you realize they were sincere. Cause you understand once a guy gets a bunch of money, he's on the lookout for women who just friendly to him just because of his money. See, that's another thing too. You get that bond early, especially if you're in a relationship and you help him build it up. Now I know some people come back and say, well, he'll just leave. Sometimes, not all the time. There's plenty of couples that stay together through thick and thin. People say that, but then if you look at, like a lot of times people use like some superstars. And that happens, but you look at somebody like Denzel, you look at somebody like Samuel L. Jackson. Shoot, they with the spouses like Samuel L. Jackson. That's a great example. He's with the same spouse that was with him while he was using drugs. She's still hanging in there. But she got that bag early. Denzel's wife, she got that bag early. Now, not to say the relationships were perfect, and you really never know, but they together. But yeah, get that thing early. Young girls, seriously, you gotta think what you want in the long term. You gotta start thinking long term, not that short term stuff. Y'all getting in trouble, but then y'all be on YouTube or whatever equivalent we got in a few years, watching some videos like how you get that bag. You missed out on it. Get it early. Get it early. And for the older ladies who kind of missed out on it, you ain't gonna get that guy. Find that guy you can build with. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.